All right, you all come in, hit that like and share button. I have moved my microphone. So I'm hoping this live stream goes well. I do not have my mic right in front of me, probably like I should. So I'll scoot over just a little bit. I may change it back after this live stream. You can't see this holy, but I got this for a gift. It's just a whatever they call those things. It's supposed to be voice activated, but it's calming and effective for me. I can't read the future with it per se, but if it was a crystal ball, I would say I told you all, year, and it's voice activated. I got this as a gift. This is pretty cool, and it's like voice activated. I may move it a little closer to my voice. It's voice activated. It lights up with my voice, so it's pretty cool, I think. But if it was a crystal ball, right? If it was a crystal ball, I would definitely say that I told you all that what's happening right now would happen, right? It's amazing to me how people refer to conspiracy theories as conspiracy theories, and then when the claim of or the name title is conspiracy theories come to fruition and comes true, right? Then there's nothing much said after that, right? So oftentimes um, that conspiracy theory follows people who are simply telling people what's going on in this matrix, or what's going on in the universe, what's going on in the political world, what's going on in the economy as well. So again, you all come in, definitely hit the like, hit the share button, hit the like, hit the share button. Let me share this on my other platforms. If you're on Twitter, get some heart. Show me some digital love on Twitter. My views are increasingly, slowly but surely on Twitter as well. So Twitter, pump those hearts, reshare this. Facebook, hit that heart button, right? Hit the thumbs up. Show some digital love, and let me know how the sound is. I kind of readjusted some things, so let me know if my sound is okay, because my microphone is over here and my camera is really over there. I just like touching this. It's soothing, right? It's not giving me any, magical powers or anything, right? But let's get into the live stream. Let's talk about this, you all. Two banks collapsed in 48 hours. So the question is, who's next? Now, one bank is Silvergate. One bank is Silvergate. Silvergate did serve or was serving the cryptocurrency community, right? Wow. The Silicon Valley Bank was the bank for Silicon Valley. Now, we know that Silicon Valley is known for technology startups. So both of these banks, in essence, have something to do with cryptocurrency or technology startups. Now, with Silicon Valley, however, it was that they did not have their investments or their backing. It was closed in California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation, and so they did not have their backing for their um, not stocks, but what was they invested in? Uninsured deposit and brokers accounts. That's what I'm trying to say. So buying back or buying these brokers accounts, right? Or bonds. The bonds. I had someone on my live stream that used to tell me all the time, Queen, I'm investing in bonds. I'm investing in bonds. And I was like, listen, you don't want to invest in bonds, right? I don't know where that person is, but I hope they pop up on the live stream right now and let me know, and tell me why. That's why I was telling them I did not think that that was a good decision. Let me move my chair over some, for the investment in bonds. Hello to you, as well. And so now these two banks collapse. Now, getting to the point of telling people since 2018, I tell people all the time that I got into Bitcoin late. It was late on my scale. It was 2018. Bitcoin had experiences as halving in May of that year. And I got in when it was $3,000. But when I began to study Bitcoin, began to study the white paper behind it, began to study its use cases, began to study how it will serve as a purpose right now. Think about the people that cannot get their money out of the banks. They cannot withdraw their money out the bank right now. and they have Bitcoin, and they can still send it peer to peer globally if need be, if they have to, right? Also, Wells Fargo issues, right? I have banking with Wells Fargo. I just do not have one bank for these specific purposes, right? But I bank with Wells Fargo. I received a message early this morning from them that, my account balances may not be accurate due to quote unquote technical difficulties. No deposits were able to be made or withdrawn. So, people, we are just entering the great reset. People, this is the greatest financial reset, transfer of wealth in all of human history, right? The greatest transfer of wealth in all of human history. And so you got Silicon Valley Bank, which is a major player, a big player in the innovation economy. It was the backbone of the tech industry. People, technology is shifting to AI, artificial intelligence, and blockchain technology. This is what this is. So it played a very important role in the startup of the ecosystem by providing specialized financial service industry expertise. And they had a very, very strong reputation, Silicon Valley. So it offered a range of financial services to specifically to the needs of startups, such as corporate banking, asset management, things of that nature, manage of their finances, and also they help increase or optimize their cash flow, right, to scale businesses. So this was Silicon Valley. And people, this is what it is. This bank is a separate entity of the FDIC, right? And so this is just the beginning. So there was bank runs and bank shutdowns all at the same time. Again, Silvergate also collapsed with the big crypto firms because traditional banks did not want to do business with them. But I'm telling you all, Basel, right, compliance, Basel 3 compliance, that all banks must have the physical backing in their possession, right, of all deposits or withdrawals that they make out or transactions. They should have that. And these banks don't. These banks don't. In fact, it was called Federal Reserve Banking. It's called reserve banking because they are supposed to have an amount of reserve on hands. And this is why people are walking into banks and are not able to get cash out in large amounts, right? Because the banks don't have it. The banks don't have it. And so now you have the US debt clock, which is the highest it's been. Let me pull that up for you. Maxed out in debt, right? As well, the United States national debt clock maxed out in debt. The biggest deficit. And people, this is the largest bank run, I think, or the largest collapse in over 40 years, right? This is the largest collapse for banks, the largest amount in over 40 years. So imagine if you are not outside of the banking system, what that means for you. If you are not doing business outside of the banking system, if you don't have a money outside of the system, outside of the banks, which I've been telling you all, which is cryptocurrency, blue chip cryptocurrency, and also silver. I recommend silver out of all other cryptocurrency. I like to see that silver. See, it kind of voice activated, right? I love that gift. Outside of all other cryptocurrency because it's outside of the banking system. You need assets, people, outside of the banking system. This is just some of my silver. Gold is a hedge against inflation, right? Gold is for kings, silver is for queens. But silver will outperform gold in a bull market, right? In the shorter, because silver serves two purposes: one for money and one for industrial use, where You see in our electronics and things of that nature, using as an industrial metal as well, right? Silver has two purposes, where gold mainly has one. But let's listen in on this.
Are recent developments that concern a few banks.
Bank regulators have seized Silicon Valley Bank in the largest bank failure since the Great Recession. Customers were rushing to take their money out.
Get the money out.
There are recent developments that concern a few banks.
Bank regulators have seized.
So everyone, they're calling this the largest bank run, right, in over 40 years, and the greatest shutdown since 2008, the Great Recession, which puts us at a little over 15 years with the Great Recession, from 2010 to now 2020, 2008 to 2023. So you see the U.S. national debt reaching at almost at $32 trillion. They've already did a reset on the website with oil. These are commodities, with silver, with gold. They've already reset this to zero because it will be another reset. They still have the amount of oil to dollar ratio from 1913, and silver from 1913, and gold from 1913. So the dollar to gold ratio is at zero. I'm pretty sure this is going to change to a digital dollar. That's why we see that zeroed out, right? Also, oil and silver. This silver and gold, you all will be used to reset the currency system. This is why this is showing zeroed out. This is the first year. I want you to understand this, that it is showing zero out. And so this is, I want you all to join me tomorrow. It will be at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 12 o'clock Central Standard Time, and 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, which will be almost 8 o'clock Hawaii time, I think. But join me, whatever time you're on. Mountain time will be 9 o'clock a.m. Mountain time, if you're in that area. And whatever other part of the world, you might not even be in the United States, maybe you're in another country, right? Join me on this private Zoom. I'm going to put the link in the description. Or if you want to learn more about cryptocurrencies that are backed by these commodities that will be used to reset the currency system, you can text CC to the number on the screen at 331-444. I will show you those cryptocurrencies as well. But this is a post by Elon Musk, and Elon Musk stated in this post that banks are a scam, right? Banks are a scam. Keep money in crypto. Then he said the other side is crypto is a scam, keep money in banks. There are some cryptocurrencies that were proven to be scams, like FTX, right? Like a lot of these meme cryptos, when people don't know what they're getting into, they get into pumps and dumps, or they get into scams. This is why I'm bringing you cryptocurrencies that operate and function like a Bitcoin that's not going anywhere. And people, if you cannot handle the dips or the crashes in some cases of cryptocurrency, I advise you to make sure that you're cash flow positive, right? Before you're trying to invest in any type of crypto, right? Make sure that you are cash flow positive before you are trying or you attempt to invest in any type of crypto, and that you only put money in that you won't miss, right? That you won't be missing. And so I want you to come tomorrow or join me on a private Zoom, getting started and purchasing these cryptos that's backed by real commodities, right? That will perform well also in the bull market. When this currency system reset happened, once this crash happened, this is my portfolio. I started in, this is Christmas Day. I made this tweet or post on Christmas Day, and I was at $791. And my total daily passive income was at $64.69. These are the cryptos that I have. BGLD is abbreviated for black gold, aka crude oil. You have natural gas, NATG. Explorer, that's the satellite technology that find these commodities in the earth realm. Every commodity, right? Every commodity has a different frequency, right? Has a different frequency. Isn't that is amazing to me? Infinite God, infinite intelligent, made technology or made the commodities in this earth realm, because commodities are meant to be sought out and searched for, right? Because these are the moves and the things that wealthy people already have in their possession, right? Wealthy people have assets and debt. People that live poor check, paycheck. I said poor check. I should catchphrase that. I like that. Poor check, not paycheck. But people that live poor check to poor check or paycheck to paycheck, right? All they have is cash, and cash is a depreciating asset. Yes, it is an asset, but it's the lowest yielding asset that you can have. So you want to take your cash and convert it into assets. This is today's date at 3:48 p.m. This was Central Standard Time, 4:48 Eastern Standard Time. The portfolio is at $12,906. The total daily passive income is $92 daily passive. And this was at 3:48 Central Standard Time. But I'm going to show you a screenshot just 2 hours later. This was 2 hours later at 5:10. It wasn't even 2 hours, right? It was really approximately an hour and about 20 plus minutes. It increased to 13,066, and the total daily mining increased to 9265. So these cryptocurrencies, it's on blockchain technology. It is linked to assets like real commodities. These are not where you have to buy the rumor, sell the news, and you get cryptocurrencies. And as you know, news come out, there's certain layer ones or layer twos, or it's changing from proof of work to proof of stake. It pumps the price up, and then as soon as that news happens, it pumps it up, and then it goes back down, or it has a crash again as soon as the expectancy of whatever was supposed to make that crypto better dies down. And so these are the cryptocurrencies. This is where you are purchasing digital software, because again, commodities must be mined, right? They must be sought out in the earth realm. So where you have black gold, aka crude oil, is also natural gas, right? You have to dig deeper for the natural gas, but they're there. So this is DLG. This is digital link gold. This is grow. This is high yielding agriculture. In fact, in June and July, they're going to have more agriculture added to this project, because 10,000 more acres of land will be added. And now what's grown through the grow high yielding agriculture is weed, right? A lot of herbalistic remedies for health that's good for your health, arthritis and things of that nature. Herbs, weed, hemp, soybean, cocoa beans. Soybeans within itself is a billion-dollar industry, multi-billion-dollar industry, right? Cocoa beans, multi-billion-dollar industry, right? I have cocoa lotion, cocoa butter, right? I even have cocoa oil toothpaste pasted with the cocoa oil in it. That's why I have pretty white teeth, I'm assuming, right? Cocoa is a billion-dollar industry as well within itself. Then you have mangroves. Mangroves provide CO2 to the environment, and they also help with detrimental weather. The trees grow so tall and strong that they help with hurricane and tornado weather, and they're planted in areas that people live along the coastlines, like Florida, for example, right? Where you see those hurricane, tornado weathers, and you have the mangroves that help with the CO2 and also the purification of the air. All right, XPLR, right? It is the only cryptocurrency satellite technology that efficiently mine commodities right? That mines commodities without tearing up the earth realm in a very eco-friendly type of way, without digging for miles and miles, right? Hundreds and thousands of feet into the earth realm and not finding a commodity or finding that there was a dead spot. And now you've disrupted the land and destroyed that area that you were digging. No, this satellite technology is precise. It's like if you were going to the doctor to get an MRI for your body, it scans this earth realm, it finds the commodity based off the frequency, and it is launched out in space. Very powerful technology. And then you have aluminum, the bauxite. They have connections and collaborations and partnerships in Africa, and they have large land of bauxite of aluminum. I was drinking water out of aluminum can right before I live stream. I use aluminum foil when I cook today. Aluminum, again, $1 billion industry. And then you have beverage. I'm very excited about this one, people. Only 500 licenses are left for beverages. It is close to selling out. If you see it here on the news, I'm going to, let me try to enlarge this and click on that. It said Bev license is close to selling out. People, this is averaging about $13.40 a day of passive crypto income, right? There's about 500 licenses left. And so when you purchase a license, for example, it is like when you go to the grocery store and you use a credit or debit card, it is validating or verifying that transaction that you actually have that money in the bank to back it up. So when you purchase these licenses, you become an authorized purchaser. See, my portfolio is showing 10,500 in that beverage industry. But you become an authorized, right, purchaser or validator for the transactions that happen on the blockchain. And this BEV is supported by energy drinks, by tea, by coffee, water, wine and spirit, carbonated beer, right? And what else? And sports drink as well. And so all of these people, that is a $1.2 trillion industry. $1.2 trillion industry. And you can validate the transactions. Like if you ever drink vitamin water, that's what 50 Cent talks about, his millions and billions of investing in vitamin water. You will see a scan code, a barcode on the side of the vitamin water bottles. Those barcodes help the efficiency of the business run faster to compete with the Pepsi or the Coca-Cola, the big industry of getting its products on the shelves of Costco's and 7-Eleven. And you purchase the license to help that validation. In fact, it is with a company out of Mississippi, in the home of Brett Favre. That's where the beverage company is located. And on April 7th, they will be in Mississippi for what's called Bev Day. So you can see the actual site of where this beverage company and the production of it is taking place. You also see Blocks here. Blocks is the validation of commercial real estate. This can be through NFTs, non-fungible tokens, where you're taking out your third party, the middleman, when it comes to commercial real estate transaction, from signing, a lot of paperwork. You have a third party then that has to get their cut of the paperwork for the commercial real estate transaction. We know how big the real estate business is. God is not making any more land as well. And so you have that Blocks real estate is blockchain real estate backed cryptocurrency as well. So I want to invite you, right? If you want a more in-depth understanding to this private Zoom that will be held tomorrow, I have a special guest. I have deemed her Queen B. Let me show you on the flyer. She's going to help me present this. And I want men and women on this Zoom, but I'm also making a plea call to women because there is less than 30% of women and that's in cryptocurrency. And I don't know why. I don't know why, but women, we have to level up. You have to learn about technology. We have to be in STEM, right? Like the movie Hidden Figures, we have to learn about blockchain technology. We have to learn about engineering. We have to learn about eco-friendly. And Queen Bee, her name is Boomy Moore, right? And she's just as educated, or if not more educated than I am when it comes to about blockchain technology and cryptocurrency and Bitcoin as well. So again, we can just slice this. We want women and men to come on. It's tomorrow, 12 o'clock Central Standard Time, 1 o'clock Eastern. Come learn about the rise of digital millionaires. I'm going to leave the link right here in this comment section. So set your clocks, do whatever you got to do. If you're going to have your bonnets on, if you're a woman, if you're going to have a bonnet on, just don't have the camera on. And then if you're going to have your shirts off, cut the camera off. But I want you listening mode, because again, this going to where we are going into this wealth transfer, the biggest transfer of human history, people, I'm talking about setting you and your family for generational wealth for years to come. These software licenses that they have operate off of a perpetual perpetual income stream, right? For at least a minimum of 10 years. So the link, all the information you need is right here in the comment section, right? I think I left the C out of come, but that's okay. Come learn how to earn perpetual income like the wealthy crypto that is linked to real use cases, real world commodity. The website is www.thebiggroupteam.com, right? www.thebiggroupteam.com. Again, 12 o'clock Central Standard Time, 10 o'clock Pacific, 11 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. And then that will be approximately, I think, 8 a.m. Hawaiian time, 1 o'clock Eastern time. So just come in, whatever time zone you're on, just come in, find out your time zone. I'll see you tomorrow behind a private Zoom to give you more detail, people. If this is not an eye-opener, what happened today? If today is not an eye-opener for you with the bank runs and bank closures and bank collapses, I don't know what is, right? I don't know what is. So come join me, the rise of digital millionaire, me and Queen Bee with the Crypto Queen. And we're going to show you how to earn daily perpetual income like the rich and wealthy. You all have a great night. Do not forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. And see you tomorrow, which is March the 11th, on the 11th day, people. 11 on my numbers. See you on the private Zoom. Have a great night. Queen out.